Today I ran a workshop on motivation and I thought I'd share some insights from that workshop so you can watch the video and hopefully you can use it once you finish watching this video. So let's go. Hi, I'm Tansel, 4-time Australian memory champion helping you learn faster and better. Now we're reaching 1,000 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. I'm just over 800 now, so if you do love this sort of stuff, feel free to hit the subscribe button and share and like and do all those sort of things because it helps us out on the channel and gets this message across to everyone else in the world. So thank you so much for that. Now, motivation, what is it? What gets us motivated to be able to do a task, to be able to power through what we need to power through? And there's a lot of issues with people not being motivated, right? Whether it's at work, whether it's playing sport, whether it's cooking food, right? There's so many instances. So today what we did was we did a workshop around what motivates us, what are some of the struggles that we have with motivation, and also little tips and tricks that we can do. Number one is, if you want to motivate yourself, write down the things that motivate you. Because as soon as you write these things down, you can look at them and go, oh, okay, I'm motivated by such and such. And that gives you the little spark you need to get to the next level. So just write down what motivates you. Also, if you like, you can write down things that do not motivate you, things that you hate doing, right? Things that, like procrastination and, laziness and stuff like that. Write that down too, because it's good to look at what's stopping you, the barriers, and it's also good to look at, what you want to achieve. And then what you can do after that is you can look at both and go, okay, which one am I feeding inside my head? Now think about that. Which one am I feeding inside? What that means is that generally we tell stories in our heads. Now we could be telling a story of disappointment, or we could be telling a story of success. Which one are you talking about in your head? We all visualize these scenarios. And if you're visualizing the scenario of being unmotivated, guess what? That's where you're going to be. You're going to be in that situation. In fact, if that story gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it's going to be hard to get into the motivation side. So how do we counteract that? You can start to visualize from the motivation side. And what does that side look like? Well, it could be connected to your goals. Let's say you want more money, or let's say you want a better house, you want better relationships. Well, think about all of that and visualize it in a deeper way. So use your senses, use movement, use color, use humor. If you think of a house, think of, well, what does the house look like? What does it look like inside? Are there any kids playing inside? What's the experience? Tell the story as deep as you can, because if you make that the goal side or task you want to achieve side really powerful, really deep, guess what's going to happen? The other side is going to struggle and say, hang on, how about me? Feed me. So make sure you feed the right area, feed the positive. You can still acknowledge the negative side. Yeah, you might have anger issues. You might have a fear of failure. That's fine, but try and see the other side and visualize that to a greater level. Because if you make that story bigger than the other, guess what's going to happen? This one is going to start to prevail and you're going to start to lead greater to success. Now, I'm not saying just visualize it and it'll be, right? Because if the story is so powerful at this end, what's going to happen is your feelings going to help you take the next step. Your feelings are going to help you take the tasks in order to make it happen. You'll do anything in your path to create the task to make this happen. Because at the moment, if you're down here, you're doing everything you can to stay here. So change the story. Be on this side. And that's where the power of memory comes in, because the more you visualize, the more you connect, the stronger this side will be. So that was the big takeaway from today's workshop. Hopefully you can take that one thing away and apply it as well. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or message me or contact me from my website. Once again, if you did like this video, please share it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.